morning, BSc second semester students. Today we are going through a poem written by Craig Burkholder about the bonds of friendship. He particularly has selected a close friendship of his younger days when he was a student at high school or college, where he has met a lady. They come to like each other and share their opinions and feelings together for a long time. But as is natural, their ways of life become different after they leave school. And the man is exposed to the realities of life, the bitterness, the bitter experiences of life, the hardships of life, and all the attempts that one needs to undertake in order to make life easier. But he is left with many failures, and he has become hardened in mind and loaded with tragic feelings or grief, or the harsh realities of life have made him different from what he was when he was in friendship with this lady. A long time has passed, as is natural. Time has altered everything in life, and the realities of life appear to him more real than the days of friendship he enjoyed with this lady. He was attracted by her wit, sincerity, and honesty. While they were at school, we grew as friends together. We laughed and shared our dreams. Along the way, crush or two went unrevealed, it seems, he says. What he meant was, they laughed and shared their dreams, but as years rolled by, our paths were split. As is natural in life, after they leave school, their paths are different in life, and our roads went separate ways. We each pursued our interests. Life takes them on different routes. We soon forgot our youthful days. As it is quite natural, they left behind their youthful days and have become adults and have gone through the raw experiences of life that has made them harder in mind and harder in heart. They are no more sentimental people now, because life has become reality for them. Our tender, carefree years, but they have never forgotten the tender, carefree years they spent together, although the time has altered their life. But he admits that they are no more innocent. They are no more innocent. Then my darkest hour came and tried to my core trials and tribulations of life. Life has subjected him to so many trials and tribulations. To save my heart from ruin, I closed and locked the door. Just to be as he used to be when they were friends, he closed the door upon the tragedies and realities of life, and has gone about dreaming about the life they once spent together. Then out of everywhere, with precise directed cue, an old familiar smile, you reappeared in my life all of a sudden, without any caution or whatever it is. Your reappearance is a fresh whiff of air, lifts me out of darkness. Their sudden reunion has made him say that a reappearance as a friend was a fresh whiff of air into his life, which was full of tragedy. Although much time was gone and the die of fate long cast, a number of years, nearly say about 15 to 20 years have gone by without meeting each other. But the writer says that none of the lapses of time or the passage of time has had any effect upon his mind. He is equally happy and joyful on meeting her. Memories buried the pains of life. As soon as she suddenly met him, accidentally, all the pains and tragedies of life were buried. He became a new man. We were at once connected. All these years of separation could not separate them, and her reappearance all at once. You listen to my sadness with attention, because being a woman, she is more understanding of life than man, and she patiently listened to his tales and stories of trials and tribulations through which he had gone in life, and which made his heart, the painful heart, light and joyful. You listened to my sadness with affection, which relieved my agony. All the agonies of life became later, and they vanished, although it may be temporary, as soon as she lent her ears to a narration of his experiences of life. Deep inside, I have locked away emotions yet untold. But even now, after telling her about these tragic experiences of life, the man says that there are so many emotions, so many sentiments, and his private moments yet to be revealed. They are locked away in his heart for all times to come. But my heart is no more what it was, he says. But his heart has been lighted. His tragedy is not there anymore as long as she sits in front of him. And he says, but my heart is no more what it was. Once upon a time, before meeting her, not long ago, his heart was heavy with the agony of life. The true tests of life had made his life very bitter. But my heart is no more what it was. It is now overweighted with sadness. He still says that there are so many episodes of his life he has not cared or wished to reveal to her. They may be more gruesome or more tragic. He does not want to reveal all of the tragic memories of his life to her at once. As time goes on and bonds grow strong, they will be unfolded. Let us spend some more time together. That long time of association will certainly reveal all the hidden tragedies, memories of sadness, and trauma I have gone through in life. In detail, it takes some more time for me to unburden all my mind, he says. So thank you, Fred, for taking time to demonstrate your love. It is yet another blessing that I am undeserving of. The man is so injured in his mind that he says that he certainly does not deserve our friendship anymore. Life has made him so bitter that he does not aspire for any friendship from anybody, because he has come to realize that no amount of good words can relieve him of the trauma of life or the tragic experiences of life. So he allots or makes time responsible for everything. Time was responsible, although they had been separated for nearly 1 decade or 20 or 10 years. The memories of their carefree days yet existed in his mind, and it was only an initial exploration of his own mind or own sad heart to her. As long as it lasted, the man felt lighter in mood because she was sitting in front of him. He longs for her long company when he can unburden himself for the more confidential matters or the true agonies of life or the more tragic part of his life he has gone through after they were separated in school or college or wherever they studied and stayed for a long time. That's the message of this fine poem. It was a reunion of minds or hearts after a long separation, but time failed to obliterate those memories. Time could not obliterate or made them forget their joyous moments of life. Thank you very much.